The time is now, Sackboy. Destiny awaits. Go!
All right, so we've caught up with Andreas and Simon here from Tarsier Studios, who did the wonderful Little Big Planet Vita that came out a couple of months ago, and that's people can play here at GameX, but it's out on PS Vita. And sort of, where are you at now? How do you feel about the project that came out? It was got great reviews, right?
Yeah, awesome reviews, and it's awesome to be here today to see how the young kids here love our game. And it's actually amazing to see how they pick up the game and just play instantly. It's better than I did.
Yeah, it's just amazing just how quickly people can pick up the game and how well received it was in the press and by everyone. Really, it's just mind-blowing.
So, and a Little Big Planet game is something special. Of course, you worked on Little Big Planet before, but this is sort of your first, the one that's just your own, the one that you've sort of carried from the beginning. And what was that like?
It's of course a totally different experience. We did the DLC costume packs before, and this is a whole title. So it was everything from tech to level design to the art, of course. And art has always been our strong point in the LBP franchise, but all the other stuff was kind of new to us. So it was a big experience for us, but I think we managed quite good.
With any Little Big Planet title, the community is sort of like half the game anyway. So where's that? I mean, your work sort of begins when the game is out, I would imagine.
Yeah, so it's really exciting for me because it's my first time managing a community as big as the Little Big Planet community. So for me, it's really important to just keep an eye on everything they have to say so that we can improve the game further and just give them the experience that they want to have and just make the perfect game over time.
And what's left to do, right? What are you working on now with the game?
We're supporting the game as did with LBP 1 and 2. So it's everything from patching to DLC stuff to actually improving the game, like Simon said.
Because there was a little bit of a shaky launch. There were some problems with people not being able to play the game when they've digitally downloaded. That must have been a scary moment when that sort of broke.
That was really scary, and it was out of our control as well. So, yeah, that's really unfortunate because that kind of broke the first couple of days.
It sort of throw you right into the fire, right?
Yeah, it was a really hard time for me because I had to take the blame sort of, and I just had to stay friendly all the time and explain to them like it's out of our hands and it will be fixed really soon. And luckily, it was fixed quite soon, within a couple of days. So, yeah.
A worst case scenario. I mean, people can accept that a game is a little bit buggy, but if they can't play it at all, that's kind of...
Yeah, you couldn't even launch the game, so yeah, that was quite a big miss.
Then again, I guess for this project has sort of been also in parallel. Tarsier has really grown and sort of really matured, and it's a totally different studio than when you started this project. Can you sort of talk us a little bit about that experience and that journey that's been?
So we started off with 7 guys in Karlshamn, and we were at this really old red house, wooden house in Karlshamn, at the top floor, like the
Attic.
Thank you. For like I think it was like 5 or 6 years, just hiding away. And then when we started working with Sony, we moved out of that building, and at the same time we opened the Malmö office, and it kind of exploded. I mean, in a good way. We got all this new great talent to our company, both in Karlshamn and Malmö. And it's of course difficult to grow like that, especially when you're being so small from start, to grow that quickly. But I think we've managed quite well. We have good people and good key people that run the company.
And I understand that a large part of the recruitment has been from the Little Big Planet community as well.
Yeah, of course. We've recruited Simon here and a couple of other guys from like France, Spain, US, UK, Germany, Denmark, and that awesome guys that know the LBP franchise inside out. It's awesome to work with those guys.
Yeah, but most of the level designers are actually from the community. I mean, the level design leader, they are professionals, but the level designers that we hired, they are all from the community, and they've all played Little Big Planet for years, and now they got the chance to make a Little Big Planet game. That's really good.
They actually paid to train themselves, right? They paid for the game to train themselves at making the game, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
You can look at it, yeah.
All right, so I mean, it feels like you have a lot of Little Big Planet DNA in Tarsier these days. Is it a franchise that you like to keep working on, or are you looking at different things now beyond Little Big Planet?
We're of course looking beyond Little Big Planet, but Little Big Planet has always been a franchise that we love from day one, from the first day at the GDC 2007 and forward. So I think we will continue with LBP franchise, but we're looking, of course, beyond that as well.
I don't think any Tarsier interview, and I've already interviewed Matthias Nygren, and I don't think any interview is complete without a mention of the sort of the thing that started it out, the City of Metronome. Is there any hope that we might see that one day?
We actually talked about that during lunch.
Oh, it's coming, everybody!
Of course, it is our baby. It will always be there, and we're still thinking about it and trying to feel out what kind of size or what kind of platform and stuff like that.
It feels like the market and the sort of climate for games has changed in these years, that it may be more suitable these days to come out with such a game.
Yeah, it could definitely be like that. I mean, size-wise, I think it's a scary time, at least the last couple of 2-3 years, to be not AAA but almost AAA. So it's something that you have to think long and hard on before you actually commit to it.
But you know, one of these days it's all just going to be one. There's not going to be like this is digital, this is, you know, you can sort of fit in between any way you like to, perhaps in the future.
Yeah, I hope so. I definitely hope so.